what? It's hot as shit. That's why y'all ever got our goddamn t-shirt on. But guess what? We gonna make it work though. What's happening, y'all? Oh, nobody of you out there in Twitch land. Slim, it's been a minute. Actually, it hasn't been. I just haven't been on as frequently, but I was on the other night when I was playing with my brother. We had fun. That was his birthday. That fool turned 29 years old. That shit still blowing my mind. What the hell? God damn, they said, well, how old are you? Shit, I was about to say my real name. What the? It's hot. Try to get my mask like that dude. Alright, so what I'm gonna do right now is goddamn her ears be loud as shit when she be flapping them toes. Damn man, they'll never send me to the excuse me. You saw how refined I am? I covered my mouth even with this goddamn mask on. Hey, that's how much that hit was a lot more poke than I thought. Ooh. That's how dedicated to the cause I am.
Be advised, strike team is on the ground in the OZ.
This is Dr. Strauss. One of my Ethereum harvester teams is not responding to my radios.
Turn that joint down now.
Copy that. Strike team,
you
you have the harvester's last known coordinates now.
To ever capture good, but let me see. What the hell? Check. Okay. What? This shit is confusing me. Alright, man. Was that shit too loud? So anyway, yeah, that's how down for the cause I am. Typically I don't even stream this early. Damn man, I've been meaning to change my reticle. You know what? I'm about to be. This was my OCD come in, cause I don't want to use this reticle because I've used a different one. Cause it's not because it's not green. That's where that's alright. You know what? We gonna work with it. We gonna roll with it. Alright. So I was gonna wait till it was later. Cause it's hot as shit right now. And I want to be cooler. I don't like this gun. Hang on now. And I knew it was gonna. I knew I was gonna get hot with this damn mask on. Cause it's hot without the goddamn mask. Oh, this big ass tail house. Oh Lord. Yo, here's the thing. The tracer fire on this gun is green and
undead enemy down.
but the weapon is only green and like black as far as like colorway or whatever. They got another weapon on this game, an M4, that has a purple and green color scheme because it comes with the that lady skin that look like the Joker. So why doesn't that weapon have the blue and green purple scheme as opposed to this one? Am I just being high? Is that my OC? What? How did I get in that shit that quick? I didn't see that. Anyway. God damn, dog. It's so hot. I got damn lens fogging up. That shit happened the very first time I streamed with this goddamn mask on. Holy shit. About the end of that joint, I don't even think I can see on that joint. Oh, the growing pain. That shit was like a
There goes minus
it
claims.
wasn't even like that low, bro. My shit's still low budget as fuck. Oh my goodness, damn. What? Man, really jump the horn out and kill. I shot him all the way up. Did I run out of bullets? Oh my goodness. So, speaking of OCD, yeah, so like, oh my goodness. In regards to, you know what? First of all, let me stop by saying that. Oh, who is this? Let me see. I just want to see it. That's why I don't even be saying that. Being a real person come in, and I'm so used to only being a bot in here.
Enemy destroyed.
I don't ever interact with the motherfucker that did. They just be like, oh, I'm out. Who is this? Yo, get the news. It's like he purposely avoided that shit. What? Thank you. That hard? Yo, this is like fogging up right here. That shit was funny. And I was like, I was so into if you go back, I think that my very first stream is the Godfall joint. I think that is the Godfall joint. You go back and look at that joint because I saved it. That's probably like one of the only early ones I took out. If you go back and look at it, like my lenses look white, like it looked like it's the light reflected off the fog in the lenses. I think to make this shit look white because you can't see my eye, you can't see inside that shit. But I was having so much fun. I think it was because I was having, you know what? I'm gonna keep this joke right here. I think it was because I was having so much fun streaming that I didn't want to like stop. And also I was like, I don't know, man. That was like my first time. I ain't know nothing about I still don't know anything about like Twitch etiquette and shit like that. Like what you supposed to do, what you ain't supposed to do. Do I break the illusion by like do I break the illusion by like taking my mask off or some shit? Like it's just dumb shit. Like I don't know. Like that wasn't even a freaking issue. Like who cares? I could have just paused this shit and said I'll be right back and wipe my. I don't know. I was wrapped up in the moment. Anyway, that shit was fun, man. Like I was reluctant to do that shit. My homegirl, Team Marie Gaming kept like hugging me about that shit. Oh, you need to stream. I'm like, nah, man. That ain't me. You need to be so good at it. I ain't doing that shit. You know what's funny as shit? Where's she at? Too bad she ain't watching. I was giving her in this chat. And she'll tell you. I was like, I ain't doing this shit. And then they say, you know, I got all the equipment and shit. She's like, wait, what the hell you doing? I thought you said you wasn't. Not only that, I had got the whole, like, goddamn streaming overlay kit and shit, like, I just went a whole hog. Cause see, I don't never know how to do that, like, I don't know, man, I think I've just always been that way, like, I don't never know how to, like, start that, like, low key. I always gotta go in this shit. I'm the motherfucker that go to, ain't never played basketball or nothing like that before, but go to basketball camp with, like, all the fucking new shit, like with the best damn J's and the sweat, the headband and goddamn everything Nike head to toe and shit. Like I got the goggles and shit. Like you would think I already know how to hoop. I'm that dude. Like I just feel like not like I guess it's that whole thing of like dress for success or whatever. I guess my shit. I guess my thinking is like that. Here's the crazy part. I forgot what the fuck we talking about. I would get it back. Probably. Oh yeah, when I was talking about starting streaming. Yeah, so I got everything, man. Like I just because I don't know. Like I felt like, well, I gotta distinguish myself because I know it's like millions of these motherfuckers out here streaming. So like, if somebody gonna take time to look at me or even notice what I'm doing, you know, it would help to stand out amongst all these other streamers. So like, you know, I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? I'm like, all right, let me at least make, you know, I'm trying to grab people off initial impression, right? So I figure, you know, do the overlay shit, like at the very least you skimming through, you see something, at the very least eye catching, right? make somebody stop for a moment and be like, oh, what the fuck? And then like the mask. Part of it started out being, God damn, that motherfucker scared the shit out of me. Woo-wee. I'm glad I don't have any shit in me. Like I've already established that shit literally probably would have been I might have beat a little bit. I think we good. I got the swimming trunks on, so just that's how hot it is. I got a motherfucking white beat on the swimming trunks just in case. I don't know. The pools ain't open yet, but shit, it's so hot. And then the crazy part is it ain't even like temperature-wise outside. It ain't hot. It's just hot in here. Ooh, I gotta know. We got a boomstick. Pick this. If you don't pick this joker up with your hands.
Weapon claimed.
All right. What was we talking about? Oh yeah, she was like, so yeah, she. What the fuck is that? You see me squint? You see me like doing like looking at the shit for real? Oh, okay, my bad. She's like, yeah, you should do it. And I was like, I don't do it. No, you should do it. I don't know what made me. I don't know if I just decided to do it just because you stop asking me. I honestly can't. Maybe I need to wait till I ain't hitting this shit. So I come down, try to remember. Because if you ask me right now, I'm gonna tell you I have no recollection. I don't know why I decided to just give it a shot. But needless to say, long story short, I'm glad I did. Like that was the whole point. Like, once I did that first time, I was like, shit, I try that again. Ooh, got some. What the hell is them? Like pig pens? People who own farms. But damn, man, see, one day I'm gonna give you some actual views, and then and when I do, I can ask some questions like, because right now Sound Alert is the only viewer holding it down in the chat right now. Shout out to Sound Alert for always being here. That goddamn, this is a bot. That's what I be talking to. Alright, hang on. Anyway. Dana Energy Drinking got room temperature like a mug. That is bad. I think we got to go get another one. I got that black cherry vanilla in the refrigerator waiting on me right now. Looking like a whole piece of heaven. God damn it. Yo. She got ass up close with this joint. Hell, she deserved to live. She really did. Did you see that shit? That was horrible. I'm telling you, every times like that, why you don't have nobody watching this shit. Ooh, that'd be embarrassing. So by the time you do watch it and see it and go, yo, you suck. I'm already off this joint. You can't say it to me and hurt my feelings. So, ha ha ha. What's going on? Did I just make my dog whine? Why are you whining, Kuma? You're so emotional. Kuma back there, Carl Thomas.
Target removed.
Again, man, so my hope is, because I know I don't never have no goddamn live viewers. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's not why I do this. This has actually become therapeutic for me, you know. I was talking to a coworker, explaining like what I do in regards to this. I was telling him I stream, and in doing so, and ooh, do I want that? Yes, it might be more fun to play with these because I'll be sucking with that shotgun up close. Let's do this. This used to be my favorite handgun. Maybe it still is. Nah, I like the Ruger. But this is just not. I don't know. Like silhouette wise, this is just the baddest to me. Like that's always. It might be my favorite. Maybe it still is. But you gotta take the. I don't like the silencers on there. I don't like the extended barrels on these joints. Like just leave it. No. Oh my goodness. Is that the first time I said that this stream? I've been saying that a lot less.
Target eliminated.
And I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't even been trying to say it less. Like it's almost like
get him a body bag.
kinda glad, but then like now that this might be going away, I'm sad. Like the movies where like it'd be an odd pairing and one of the pair be an asshole the whole time, and then at the end when he leaves or finally goes his own way, the other person be like, yeah, I missed him. I think I missed him. That's weird. Even though like we had that tumultuous relationship. Damn! That's the word of the day, tumultuous. When the last time you said that shit? Say that shit. Tumultuous. I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna start putting the word of the day on the screen. You know what? Don't make me do it. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna start updating this shit real time too. Uh-oh, let's kill these people. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put, I ain't gonna do it right now. I don't wanna bore nobody with the technical aspect. Pull back the curtain.
Good shoot.
Oh my god! Twitch streaming is done like that? It's not what? Why do you need a pudding pop? The monkey like pudding pop? You know you like pudding pop? I'm gonna do that shit before I finish streaming. I'm gonna have her out there eating one of her ice cream cups. Boy, I put one on the floor for her the other day. Like the first time I bought that joke. I went in the bathroom, came back out. That shit looked like it was ready to be put on the assembly line to be filled with ice cream for the first time, to be packaged and put in a box and shipped out. What store did I get that shit from? Where the hell did I get them there? Where the hell was this guy? Where was we at? Yeah, we at the commissary on base. Okay, damn. But you know what? I was about to say my memory bad, but I got it back. Ooh, I got the hollow something. But I brought it back. I remember, so my memory technically isn't bad. Just because I ain't remember immediately. Son, you gonna sleep on the car, What we doing? What? Why am I here? Oh, I'm trying to level this weapon up because I want the thermal sight. That's what I'm about to go to the extraction zone. If it's like that. That's what came behind me and moved up. That motherfucker did the whole kaboom, guess who stepped in the room to cow shit. That whole door exploded. Wouldn't it be tight if every time you walked in? Actually, that shit will probably get old after a while. I was about to say, like, wouldn't it be tight if every time you walked in the room? That's what happens. Like, kaboom, guess who stepped in the room? Not saying that. Well, if you want, Method Man can actually say that when you come in on it. You actually hear him say that. If you want. If you don't want, it'd just be the explosion and the door blowing off the engine like that zombie just did. That's what I'll take. I'll just take that perfectly because I don't need no man narrating anything for me. But I can see like if you want that is tight though to say Wu-Tang is announcing your entrance. Anyway. That would probably get old after a while. Especially like the glass, like if somebody, you know how you're about to go out a door, and you go, what the hell? You go out of the door, and somebody is on the other side happening, just so happen to be opening it at the same time. So just imagine you doing the whole kaboom because it's at the root shit, and you walking in the door and the door closed, and someone else is on the other side of it. That's what I'm saying. Like in hindsight, in retrospect, maybe that's not such a dope thing to happen all the time. Maybe just the one time for the sake of the music video of this song, but after that, it can't be kabooming when you step in the room. You might kill us. You might kill the old lady or something. What is it? Yo, I'm just seeing these joints for the first time last night when me and my brother were playing. Like, what is these shit? Why is one move? Watch. And it's gonna go. All the way. Do you see it move? Watch this. And then it's gonna be over here. Look, I'm trying to look around the damn building in real life. It'd be funny how I be doing that. Like this shit right here. See, they move. Now watch, we're gonna go somewhere else. Where that shit go? Stop chasing, I'm trying to show y'all something. It moves somewhere else. No, hold up. I can't pay no mind either. Y'all about to get this. Y'all wanna be first. All you got to do is that thing at. I know it's around here somewhere. I just want to know what is it? Oh, there you go. Look. That's weird. And then it went somewhere else. Look, crap. What is it? Alright, it went somewhere else. We're gonna turn to an alien. Have a heart attack. What's this? Yeah.
Why not?
Man. Did y'all see that damn music video? Shit, I don't know what this is. Ooh, that ain't it. Oh, I think that thing disappeared. That red. Was that it? Yep. Damn, man. The time ran out. I was supposed to shoot it under a certain amount of time, apparently. Mother. I couldn't find it. Alright. Well, I would like to know what the purpose of those things are. Alright. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So, it's funny, like, after the, I did that stream not too long ago, on 420 actually, you know, and I titled that one stream, mental health awareness, and 420 appreciation. And during that stream, I was like, oh, I like this, man. I was like, what the hell? Let's get this. Oh, that's so spooky. Did you hear that? Is that a different, yo, I gotta go look at that. That's weird. What's this one look like? Oh, does that look weird? That person look weird, like a Chucky doll or some shit when they were walking towards you. I don't know why. Alright, let's go. Anyway, I did that stream on 420. You know, for 420 appreciation and also mental health awareness. Because that is mainly the reason why I use TNT. Anyway, after, like during that stream, I talked a lot about my
Strauss, your men are down. My team will finish their work.
Do be careful. Clearly my team failed in that regard.
Hear that echo?
Search the area for those harvesters. Disengage the Ethereum canister and bring it to the rocket.
Make haste, strike team Ethereum
Like
to
that
create
stream, like
quickly.
doing that was really therapeutic and cathartic. Right? I always, and I said it during the stream, I'm gonna say it again, I'll always say it. Oh my goodness. Yo, that was the alien box, but it didn't scare me because I didn't see the box. Yay, squirrel. That was the instance of my not paying attention. Save my heart from having a heart attack, because that joke is definitely gonna get the shit out of me. That joke, it's been getting me like the last 2 or 3 times. And typically I'm cautious of when I'm posting boxes, especially the larger ones, but like the last 2 or 3 times, I got caught slipping and yeah, shit my pants. That shit does not get old. Like, I ain't got used to that shit yet. Ooh, you scared me. Oh shit, I just started this damn mission and ain't even finished it.
Appears KIA.
Yeah, and I'm not so high. Anyway, that doing that shit was it was cathartic and it was found it rewarding. Then, so I felt good about that. Then, like I hit a low. What do y'all call it? Like, when you had. Gotta take care of zombie business first. Look, I knew it. Folks. Good. Who that? Are they even coming over there? Yeah. Watch him bust through that fence. Whoa, that was. Go get it. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And we're gonna use this one. Ooh, that was so bright. Green, goddamn! Oh my goodness. Slip. And Resident Evil Village come out next week? I ain't playing that shit. Did you see me almost just have a heart attack? Oh, goodness. You ain't tell me they got that dog gonna bust through there and scare the shit out of me. Did that scare me so bad that I can't remember where I was? What I was doing?
Shambling cool.
Find out. We stalled. Buy guarantee time. Remember the place in the store.
Purge the harvester to release the canister.
Nope. Alright, I'm up with you. Okay.
Sample acquired, Dr. Strauss.
Oh shit. I can't
Besides being quite heavy, Ethereum emits unique radiation.
Right there.
It will impair your vision and movement.
I remember where I was talking about. Don't worry, we can get back to it. We gotta kill you. God. Things that are coming towards me. So anyway, what do you call you know, for me, I guess I call them, I just call it low point. So sometimes I have my up point, my up days, I'll be up. And when I'm up, that means
sample secured.
Good. No. Oh, I got. Is this a motorcycle? Yo, I could have been riding this bike this whole time. Damn it. So when I'm having an update, and when I talk about updates, and when I mention updates, this is what I'm referring to. Because I will be talking about my mental health. So I have my updates. My updates are like good, feeling good. I'm happy. I'm talkative. I want to be around other people, like share this thing, like goddamn Jimmy Cricket. You know, like what's up in the world? Like, you can't tell me shit. And I don't know. I'm the best version of me, right? Sometimes when I say I'm referring to them days, right? And then I have my bad days, my downtime. I call them downtime because it'll last more than a day. Like sometimes it'll be like a week, sometimes it'll be like 2 weeks. I don't know. But
Objective failed. Take the loss and get back to base.
what? What? Oh, the time ran out. Sorry, I was about to execute the man. I was wrong with shit. My bad. Alright. That's alright. We'll go do y'all wanna see my deathmatch skills? My skills against human players? Hey, I'm a casual gamer. It's in the name. Be expecting greatness from your boy. Ooh. That shit say Alright, take it. We about to go do some domination. I wanna do like the hard, I wanna do like the large scale joint. Let's see. Watch your boy. His outfit just for mine. We're gonna do. Hang on. We're gonna do hardcore free for all. Hardcore diesel. Okay, let's see. Combine arms, say? One shot large scale game. Combine domination, combine assault, combine. Let's do combine. Do they got combined arms hardcore? No. Why not? I don't get that shit. That's alright. We're just gonna do some domination. We're gonna do domination. This my bread and butter anyway. Oh, and we'll do one large scale one after I'm done. Ooh, what's this? What I got? Do I got a weapon? You about to use it? Damn, I should have waited. I got excited. I should have waited to the damn lobby. I got put in the damn lobby because this should be blowing me, man. Like you do a token and then like it'll start that motherfucker the moment you hit it. Like it won't wait till the match starts. It don't give a shit that you sitting in the lobby. That's a jip. Oh, okay. Damn, I could have did my other token. You mother. Yo, we gonna do this shit. Oh, wait till y'all see my
Seize the objectives.
Oh man, I gotta put the Mac 10 with this joker right here. Let's go. This joker right here. There we go. That's the radical one.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Oh shit.
Hostile RCXT.
Oh, he about to get somebody. So this is welcome to. Yikes! Slip. I don't know what the hell just happened. Welcome to. This is how I play Call of Duty.
Securing Bravo.
I don't like this scope. It's taking too much field of view. Where homeboy at? He's not gonna get me again. Watch him get me again. I'm gonna be mad as shit. Alright.
Hostile sentry turret.
Damn it! Oh, we ain't getting up through there. Who's that? Is that him? Man. Wait, what?
Multiple hostile sentry
Oh, that's pretty guy. You know what? I'm going around this way. Damn! Oh, that was horrible. I'm sorry. I just gotta get it feel for my stick. That was horrible. You know what I like about this game? See my shadow on the wall right there? I like the lighting effects because shadows be giving people's position away. Like, I made several kills overnight. Yo! What the? He's moving in my spawn.
Losing Alpha. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Wait, what?
Half time.
Oh yeah, I don't suck that bad. Like this is just. I'm just trying to get. I gotta get my bearings. This bad. Like not just bad as a person, but I mean like how I've been playing. I'm better than that. I need to get it. Talking like no, you don't.
Switching rally points.
You see right here?
Take the objectives.
What?
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Oh my god, that was my bat. That was my teammate. I'm sorry.
Securing Charlie.
I died too. So you don't
B
know.
locked down. C's locked down. Bravo.
Okay. I got something. I'm trying to atone for my kill of my teammate. I feel bad as shit. I hate when that happens. Cause I know he's like, you motherfucker.
Enemy has
I just
Bravo.
want him to know I ain't do that shit on purpose. Does that matter though? Like if that shit happens, you do it matter if a motherfucker did it on purpose or not? Like, do you give him a pass? Oh, none of you that's listening. Thank you.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Oh shit. Whoa!
Hostile care package inbound.
Damn, you blew my shit up all over. You blew me up on the jugs. Uh-oh. saw that dude over on the right by that sea. Oh my goodness. What? You saw that? What?
Enemy cruise missile launch detected.
What did I miss? Damn, blew my shit all the way up. That was my team?
Securing Alpha.
Yo, his name didn't come up on him. You saw that, right? Damn, oh my
Get
goodness.
aggressive. Strafe run incoming on your location.
Oh shit. I know what that means.
Taking C.
Oh, sorry. That was my dude too? Yo, I'm sorry. I don't know. Oh my goodness, that goddamn
Napalm
Sam
strike
Fisher.
incoming. Securing Bravo.
Like that.
Charlie locked down.
Did he die? Did we... Oh my goodness, y'all scared the shit out of me. Killed you. What? Yeah, got the BS. You see that? I avenged my team and redeemed myself. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Okay.
Hostile sentry turret active.
Shit.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Shit. Yo, see the name now? Yo, the name went over there. What the fuck, man? See? I done... Yo. Damn it. I bet that pleased that dude. I hope...
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Yo, see they shit? They talking about their name. I'm about to die by nigga. Right, dog physics. That's funny.
Losing Charlie.
Damn, he is dead.
Take this
Oh my
back.
gosh.
Hostile care package inbound.
Yeah, man, so like I have my up days and then I have my down days.
Dominating us.
I feel like
Go on the
just
offensive.
shit. Well, like I say, fortunately, it don't last. You know, it don't last long.
Hostile spy
And,
plane established overhead. Be secure.
damn, I don't even want to see my stuff. We're not gonna look at that. We're not gonna look at it. Don't you look at it. Do it. I'm about to go get in there. Drink real quick. All none of you. Cause I ain't sweating no more. Well, I'm sweating, but my goddamn shit ain't fogged up. All the way up. Alright, what we doing? Yo, this shit coming through my mic? Hold on. Check 1, check 2. Yo, this shit was coming through my mic the whole time. No wonder. What the fuck? Oh, man. Hang on.
Hardcore domination. Taking Charlie.
Man.
Seize the objectives.
I did not mean to do that.
Enemy took Alpha. C locked down.
I was just trying to see.
Taking B.
What the fuck? Okay. Hang on.
Enemy has Bravo. Taking Bravo. B secure. We are taking control.
Now it's working. Oh, that's crazy. I feel about that. Damn! Who the hell sniped me? Alright, I'm back. Alright, I understand what's going on. I got my shit now. See, man. That's why I got her to give you some goddamn viewers.
Losing Bravo.
Somebody telling me, we can't hear you, dog. Or you sound like you got 2 goddamn audio sources. Yeah, bro. Oh, sorry. Damn, dog. I'm trying, man. Yeah, I'm about to just put this shit down. The name's not coming up, like, until it's, oh,
Losing Bravo.
Shaquille that motherfucker named Shaquille O'Neal. Damn, yo, I'm done, man. Cause that joy, his name was not over him until I put the sight on him, man. Fuck, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm out, cause I keep killing people. I'm sorry. They gonna kick me anyway. All right, let's go. Fuck. You saw that, right? The name just was not showing up until like I put the shit on the dude. All right, man. Let's just play against some. You know what? Let's do. We gonna go do. We gonna switch over to. Damn. Let's Don't want to do a Returnal, cause this shit, boy. I need something where I could just play and talk and not pay attention. With Returnal, I gotta pay attention, because have you seen that shit? It's crazy. It's hard as shit. I gotta update the description. You don't want to mislead the people. Alright. Boom. Alright. God damn, it's hot still. Ugh. I'm a pass up. I'm gonna fucking pass out on this trip. What we doing? Alright. Hang on, since it's getting dark out. Alright, man. Oh my goodness. Oh man. That's why I ain't said oh my goodness much, because I ain't been playing this joint. This the one that bring that out of me. See that man head snap back? That was amazing. The fidelity in this game is hitting a little different tonight. What's the special occasion? Is it because it's mental health awareness month? Everybody keep talking about I know my family. At least in my immediate household. That conversation is not had nearly enough. And the crazy part is my brother Jimmy is on the spectrum. Human being. And that motherfucker turned 29 years old yesterday. That's crazy. 29, what the hell? Yeah, that fool still look like a goddamn baby. Jealous much? What? No. Maybe. A little. What if I am? That's my dog, man. We hung out all day yesterday. That's all my goddamn. That's all my goddamn. She was on fire today. Shit. I was at the hospital. I was about to ask for a goddamn wheelchair. I ain't bullshit. You know, I'm the trickster. I've been playing as the Technomancer for a minute, so I've been away from the trickster. But last night, I hopped back in for like 3 minutes, and then I cut it off. But it feels so good to be back. Oh my goodness! It did the Phantom. What the fuck are them shoes called? Phantom Dash or whatever. That shit will take away any negative status effects that's on you. That shit come in handy like a big dog. So I highly recommend it if you happen to unlock it. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. God bless my ADHD. That's my superpower like a mug, man. Like sometimes it don't work in my favor, but a lot of times, most of the times, especially in my adult life, I was talking about my brother Zach being on the spectrum, by the way. I remember. Ooh, I don't know. That music changed too quick. I wasn't ready for that. Hang on. Let me get some ammo. That joint gave me an audio cue like a mug. Alright, let's go. We ain't scared. We got some things. Watch this. This joint. Watch the man. What he thinking about? Oh my goodness. Oh, who is that? Ugly. What the hell, lady? Oh, she about to kill my ass. Hold on. Watch it. She's not gonna kill me. Don't worry. I'm going to Matrix on her. I'm tearing her head up. Damn! Oh my goodness, you can't do that up in here, lady. No. What you doing? You just hang out right there? Alright, I'm gonna go finish these fools off. We'll be right back. Yo, my man be merciless in this game. When people... Damn! Oh my goodness. Oh man, he ain't feel none of that. Which is kind of good. Damn, boy, you know, I'm blowing up with an anomaly power every time I reload this Joker. I got impatient. That was me. That was my bad. Bam! Oh man, his head turned into a loot pickup. Am I supposed to put that in my book bag and walk around with that shit? How bad do I need this merchandise? This trinket. You hear that? You hear like their blood is stuck hit the ground? Oh, that's cute. And man, if they're trying like a big dog, like, I'm gonna be involved. I'm gonna contribute. You know your shit ain't hitting all the way over here, man. But you gotta admire that dude, cause I got coworkers like that, and I appreciate that shit. It's the effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't really doing shit, but thank you. Cause there's people that's next to you that they don't give a shit. Alright though. Let's see, let's do oh my goodness, I'm too far. I'm out of range. That Phantom Dash is hard as shit. I don't mean difficult, baby. Ooh, ooh. Oh man, oh shit. This came apart. Bam. Yeah, so you know, like the crazy part, like in my household, they don't really talk about mental health stuff a lot. And like I said, I got a brother on the spectrum, and you know, I'm They know I've clinically diagnosed with depression and PTSD, and you know, even all the family members who haven't been officially diagnosed with anything still, you know, have exhibited tendencies and behaviors that lean towards potential, you know, mental health stuff, whether it be depression or anxiety or just stress or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like in the black community, that's, you know, you don't talk about going to no doctors or no shrink. First of all, you know, my family can't afford no shit like that. I'm not saying all families are the same way, but you know, that stuff ain't readily available as it seems to us. And then when you do, like, just the system, the healthcare system and insurance and all that shit, that shit ain't patient friendly. And I work, cause I work in a hospital, I work in a healthcare system. Hang on.
Sure,
What? Yeah, we don't want to see that lady get shot point blank range in the face, cause that's what he was about to do. He's about to light her ass up.
What do I tell the old man?
Yo, he straight up be shooting her right in her face, dog. Ow. Shit, everybody that you finish off in this game, watch. You probably already know. I'm talking to people like, first of all, I'm talking like is somebody listening at all, and then even if that imaginary person is listening, I'm talking like they don't know that about this game already. That's crazy. I'm talking to myself. What happened to me? The last time I came here and tried to do this part, I couldn't get to. All right, watch this shit. It's gonna take me this weird direction I can't pass. See, like, how the fuck am I supposed to get up there? What is that? How am I supposed to get up there? I don't know what the game wants me to do at this point. This shit's frustrating, man, because I did this loop the other day, and it just kept going around and around. Because I couldn't figure out, like, how to get to where it wanted me to go. Like, look, it's telling me to go that way. Like, what the fuck? Hang on. Check. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna go, and then if I try to go around this way, this should take me to like a different part of the goddamn map. It's blowing up, first of all. Look, what the fuck? Where the hell am I? I don't even want to look at them weapons over here. What's that? I am here. Wait, what? I'm here. I'm not by a flag. What the fuck? What? I'm not by a flag. What? Yo, I'm confused like shit. I miss Cyberpunk all of a sudden, like a lot. Not gonna do it. Okay, there's two codes. If I come to the middle and go right. Okay. So there's two things, and that's here. Okay. So if I come to the middle here and go right, I can't. How can I can't get home? How the fuck do you get up there? What the hell? That's bullshit, man. Did what? Shoot something? Like, what the fuck? How did you get up there? If it's just I'm not pushing the button or something like that, I'm gonna lose my shit. Hang on. All right, I can't. I'm sorry. This will piss me off to no end. And the crazy part is, like, I done already did this shit. This goddamn story mission that I beat already. I'm not doing that shit over. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's go do an expedition and talk. When I first went to what that mean? I first went to therapy, it was shit. My first experiences with therapy, I didn't even know I was in therapy. That was when I was in grade school. I used to
Amazing.
my
August, your
dad
people
used to,
made this?
come get me
How?
every day
Who cares?
and take me
No
to
other way but through. Need to
and take
keep
me to go
moving.
talk to this lady. Hang on. And shit, I didn't know who she was. I didn't know who she was and nothing like that. I would just go in his room. She would have these toys. She would have like, she always had like toys that required you to use like your cognitive skills, right? Like Lincoln Logs, like. So I would go in his room, his carpeted room, and be a chair in there and some other stuff, and then like, wait, where am I supposed to be going? What the fuck? Where's my damn? I'm sorry, hang on. We are gonna do this and track that. Okay. So I would go in there and just play, and every once in a while look up, notice lady sitting in the chair just with a notepad, looking at me with her glasses, writing shit down. Like, what the hell is this weirdo doing? I ain't care. Like, look, as long as I get to play with these toys. And it was cool because he would come get me like in the middle of the day at school. So I can't remember. Would that be my lunch? Anyway, he would come get me like in the middle of the day, and so like everybody else be at school, and I'd be, and this lady office playing with toys. And so what she was doing was just writing, you know, writing down and noting my behaviors. So she would watch me play for a while, and then she would leave, go out the room for a little bit, and I would just play in there while she was gone. Then she would come back with my dad, and then we would go into another room for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then we would leave, and I would go back to school and finish out the rest of my school day. Then not too long after that, he stopped taking me to see her, and then he started bringing medicine to school for me every day. And that was Ritalin. That was when they put me on Ritalin. So, cause you know I was hyper as shit. I was hyper as shit in school, and I couldn't pay attention to shit. It was bad, dog. It was bad. Poor little beat. And you know, back then, they ain't really have a definitive name shit, you know, like, or if they had a name, it was new, but the understanding of it was also, they didn't have a full complete understanding. We didn't know then basically what we know now about deficit hyperactive disorder and stuff like that. My throat itching like a mug. Damn, your bed blew all the way up. Oh, shit. How much ammo we got? I don't even know, honestly know what the fuck's going on right now. Shit just blowing up around me. I'm just spinning the camera in circles. Hold on, let me spin my throat. DJ Cool. Boy, I tell you, it is hot as shit. I'm gonna need my maintenance people to come get this AC squared away, or we gonna have a problem. We in a state of emergency over this joker. Y'all watching Invincible on Amazon? What you think about that shit? Anyway, so yeah, I put on Ritalin, and then like that shit stopped after a while, and then after that, I don't think that shit was working. That shit, I think I became immune to that shit. Or either that or like I don't know, I gotta ask my dad why he took me off of that shit. I wanna say maybe it was because ooh, still breaking it down. I wanna say maybe because it was just taking me too low. See that's always the issue with me and medications and like earlier in life it would be for like the Ritalin shit, but like later in life the medications that I would end up being prescribed for to help me with like my depression or my panic attacks and shit like that, it would be the issue would be either I don't take the medication and my shit is up here and I'm fucking losing my shit, or I take the medication and I'm just like all the way down and I'm a fucking zombie and it's just The Walking Dead. And like just that feeling of just not being present even though you're physically there, like just being out of it. That shit wasn't cool. It was like the lesser of two evils. So I was like, fuck it, man. I'd rather just go through the anxiety and the panic and shit and let that shit pass than to just feel like I ain't, you know, I'm just out of it all the time. Yup. Did I just break that shit down? That was an accident. I did not mean to do that shit. Wait, what goes here? Oh, my gloves. Yo. Oh. God damn, I was scared as shit. What I was about to say, god damn, baby. That scared the shit out of me. I was about to be so sad. Y'all about to see a grown man cry. Alright, let me break this shit down. Let me get out this goddamn menu. Hang on. Before I mess something up. I'm not trying to change nothing. Anyway. What I was gonna say, therapy. What else talk about? I'm gonna find my spot. I'm gonna pick it up. See, this is what I get for not. That's what I get for not having no viewers. I got nobody to remind me where I was at. Type in the chat. Remind me where I was at. That rhyme like a big dog. So, oh yeah, I was on. The Ritalin shit didn't work. So then, like, they started making me drink coffee. God damn, to this day, man, I can't say the taste of coffee. And I'm a kid at like, I had to be like 8, 9, 10 years old drinking coffee. Who the fuck would drink black coffee at 10 years? Give me some goddamn chocolate milk. I want some Tang. I want some goddamn Kool-Aid. Coffee ain't gonna give me no cavities. I want some cavities, damn it. But yeah, man, I had to drink coffee to you know, the caffeine and the sugar in the coffee would make me spike, and then I would crash, but crash like really fast, and that shit would quote unquote slow me down. I couldn't do that shit. But yeah, man, that was the bad part about taking that medication. It was no medication that like did the middle. Like I had me wired and then it's like chill out. It would just I take the medication and just be like out of it. So that's why they took me off the Ritalin, I think, because when I took that shit, I think I was just like a zombie, and I still wasn't able to like focus in school. Because when I wasn't on it and I was on, you know, I was just hyper. I wasn't focusing in school just because, you know, I just couldn't pay attention. But when I was on the Ritalin, that shit hit me so hard that like I couldn't focus because I was just incoherent and out of it. So like, nah, take me off of that shit. Now I will say though, like when I was older, when I was I was active duty at this point, and I was seeing a behavioral health specialist for my ADHD, and he prescribed me Ritalin as an adult, and I took it, and this time I didn't have that same. What the hell? Them motherfuckers be disorienting me like shit when they be making me teleport somewhere else. When I was active duty and I was on Ritalin, it didn't affect me in the same way like I was a kid. It didn't like it didn't zombify me or whatever, but I got to a point where the reason why I stopped taking it as an adult is because I got to a point where I felt like I was able to not necessarily manage my ADHD, but utilize it, right? Like, so when I was active duty, and at that point when I was trying the medication for it, I was a sergeant, and I was head of the acute care clinic at Fort Myer on the Integrated Health Clinic. And you know, being an NCOIC of the clinic, running the clinic, I'm in charge of the operations of that clinic and the staff, but also like I'm an NCO, so I have soldiers that I'm in charge of for like soldiers, training, discipline, all kinds of shit like that, right? So there's so many things I have to like manage and be in charge of and do in a day. And like it's something constantly always needs to be addressed, putting out fires or responsibilities. And then on top of that, patient care, because I was also doing patient care. Wham! Y'all be gone. Out of there. Damn! Better turn into a plug. I'm giving y'all the extra vocals tonight. Feel so blessed. I know I sound like shit. You ain't got to say it out loud. God damn, watch that. Boo! Oh man, I did that on purpose. I'm gonna get back to the story once I remember what the fuck I was saying. God damn. Alright, this is good. Yo, I can't believe we survived all that shit. That shit got crazy when I was talking. I don't remember what was going on, but I know there was a bunch of shit flying everywhere. So, alright. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it back. Oh yeah, so I was active duty. So yeah, as an NCOIC and an NCO, like there's a whole many things I'm responsible for. So what happened was like during the day, like a typical day at work, I start a task, and then somebody will say, Sergeant Smith, we need you here. And then I'm doing that task, and then something else will be happening. And then I'm doing that task, and something else will be happening. So I'm constantly having to like mentally change channels, right, on things that I'm focusing on. Well, shit, that's all my brain does is fucking channel surf. Like, boom, 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 just every 30 seconds, just something else. Maybe even less than that sometimes. Like, it just depends. So, mentally switching gears, mentally switching channels, mentally switching focus like that constantly was something like that I was used to doing. So, like, I began to excel in that role, in that capacity. And then, just so far as career-wise, like what I do now, shit, it's the same thing.
I wonder what's behind this door.
Let's see. What's behind this door? Anyway, now what I do is the same thing. Like it requires me to, constantly do something every 5 minutes. Something being pulled somewhere else. Somebody's needing my help for something, right? So I just start using that to my advantage. And my hyperactivity, it's good for productivity in my line and like just what I do. And so I use that hyperness to just something that needs to be done. Like, all right, let me just get up and go do it. I got the energy for it. And so like it just keeps me motivated. I use it as like, I don't know, I use it as not necessarily motivation, but I guess basically that's what it is. I use it to move me. Like, all right, let me go. I got stuff to do. And not feel like it's a chore or I'm lazy about it. Now, sometimes like another part of my personality that comes with the and also with my ADHD, one of the things, especially when I was a kid, was poor impulse control, and that's something I still struggle with. But I've made like a tremendous change and improvement as far as like impulse control, like to the point where it's almost not an issue anymore. Like it's a rare occurrence, but like I've come really far in like my impulse control. Because as a kid, like that was the thing that would get me in trouble. Like I wouldn't be able to control the impulse of talking. I want to talk. I want to tell my friends something. But the Puma scared the shit out of me. Y'all see that shit? Scared the shit out of daddy. Like when I was a kid, like I'd be like, ooh, I want to tell my friend something. So I would just get up in the middle of class and just walk over to this motherfucker desk and be standing right next to the kid, like standing up in the middle of the class, right next to the kid, like telling him something while the teacher's talking. And Mr. Leslie, God bless the dead, man, that motherfucker would be like, I know he'd be talking, and be like, Mr. Smith, Darren, go sit down. I remember that shit vividly. This was like when I was in like the 3rd grade, 2nd grade. Mr. Smith, go sit down. Why are you standing up? I'm talking. And I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. And I genuinely would be snapping out of this shit like, oh, damn. Why am I up over here? Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. I would go sit down. And then 5 minutes later, Darren, go sit down. And I'd be like, I honestly wouldn't remember getting up. Like, damn. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to, it was just poor impulse control. It wasn't like I was trying to be like, fuck Mr. Leslie, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I ain't like getting in trouble, shit. Cause every time that motherfucker had to say something to me, he had this his rule was, if he called your name once, that was a warning. And your name went on the board as your warning, right? If he had to call your name again, or you had another incident or infraction or whatever the fuck you wanna call it, then you put a mark by your name. And every mark that was by your name meant you had was a 1-page essay you had to write. Man, goddamn. Like, it would make sense for me to just want to just blatantly disobey or be a problem, because every time you say your name, you get a mark. And I ain't want that. But shit, look at my man arm. That was crazy. You see that shit? Well, he is altered, I guess. Man, I had 17 marks by my name one day, man. At 17, I mean, that motherfucker had to say Darren 17 times. The most that people would get is like 5 at the most. Like, you know, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the line, like, that was the most you would see by somebody, and you really had to be having a shitty day, like, to get that. Man, I must say, fuck that shit. Y'all underachievers. I had 17 marks next to my name one day. God damn it. Here's my little diabolical ass, though. I forget. So by this time, like, another process at school was like when you do your homework or you know, you do a paper or whatever, your parents would have the initial in the bottom right corner, right? So did I ever tell my father this? I wanted him to know this. I'm gonna tell him this shit too. So that time I had 17 marks next to my name. I figured I had to go home and write a 17-page essay. Man, you know, I wasn't about to sit there and write 17 pages worth of bullshit. So what I did was, my little sneaky ass, this shit is ingenious when you think about it though. What I did was, I wrote a 2-page essay. I wrote 2 pages, right? And then like, the rest of the pages was literally scribble. I mean, like, if my father had just turned one more page, he would have seen literal scribble. And I'm talking about like, just like, I wasn't even trying on that from that third page on, I wasn't even trying to have that shit. Yo, I wrote 2 pages, and then the 15 other pages was just scribble. And so what my dad did was, he saw the first page was actual stuff, kind of speed read through that shit, and then he flipped the second page, looked at it, and then he signed the he just initialed the bottom corner of the right and just would flip the corners up of the pages and just initial the corner of each of them. And I turned that shit into Mr. Leslie. I'm trying to think, did he? And that's the crazy part. I turned that shit into the. That's the shit that made me mad. I turned that shit into the teacher, and like he didn't even read the shit. Like I never got in trouble, so I know he never read the shit. So I was like, this motherfucker, man. That's why I stopped caring about getting marks next to my name. I was like, oh, I could just flub this shit all the time, cause he ain't even reading. I'm gonna teach his ass to make me do that shit and not read it and not read it. Oh, Mr. Leslie, man. That motherfucker, he died. And the crazy part is, like, after he was my teacher, like, right before he stopped being my teacher, while I was still in his class, my father was the head of security at Landover Mall, and in Landover Mall there was Walden, was it Walden Books? I think there was a Walden Books, and in Walden Books, Mr. Leslie worked there, like, when he got off from school. So, was I just here? Yeah, you are here. Alright, we're gonna go here. Don't I want to go here to get this bear shit? Maybe not. Anyway, so when I used to get out of school, like, sometime I would go to the mall with my father and, like, walk around with him and just hang out with him and shit, and go sit in his office when he was working and stuff. And then while he was working, I could just go walk around the mall. So then one day I'm walking around the mall and I go into the bookstore, and fucking Mr. Leslie standing behind the counter. I was shook as I don't know what. And I was like, what the hell you doing here? And he's like, I work close here.
The signal's coming from
man,
just
I can't
beyond
tell
this
you
ridge.
how. Yo, that's the worst shit ever. Because now I can't fuck up the school because my father, because he's the head of security, like, he's the type of dude that goes around and, like, will meet and speak to everybody in every store, right? Just to get to know the people and stuff. And everybody know my dad. So I'm like, shit. So, like,
sit tight, people.
If
I'm gonna clear the way.
work here in this damn mall, in the store, and my dad walks around this damn mall and talks to everybody, he's gonna get to know my dad. My dad's gonna get to know him, and then, like, when some shit happens, he gonna know it immediately. I'm not gonna be able to, like, pull this shit I used to be pulling. I thought my plans was all fucked up. Like, I was shook. Like, I was shook for real. Hold on, let's see if we can upgrade these goddamn britches. Damn, I can't. Why? Can we improve the rarity and the schmarity? Damn, dog. I got 50, titanium, though. That's a pretty good, damn it. That's a pretty good amount. I got a big amount.
So what happened?
Alright, so, I forgot what I was saying again. I'm gonna get it back, though, one of these days. Must not have been that important. Give me a second, man. It'll come back to me.
Zahidi, I found some more writing from Monroy's people. I think we must be approaching their colony. It seems Monroy didn't believe the packs were so peaceful. When their tech started getting fried, he suspected the packs were trying to sabotage it. Then, just as the storm was brewing up, they caught the packs doing one of their obelisk rituals.
I was scared, man. But, like, you know what? It ended up being cool. It ended up helping me behave in class, because I was like, shit, I'm not about to cut up so this motherfucker can get off and go tell my dad. And I remember one day, man, I went to the mall, and so I stopped. So I was his student while he was working there, and then, like, I basically left his class. Like, I went to the next grade, so I went to another school, but I would still see him when I would go to the mall. So I remember one day, is this shit about to make me cry? I'm trying to think. I can't tell because I'm high. I remember one day I went to the mall, and I was walking around the mall, and I walked in the bookstore, and there was another person there that was working there, and I was like, is Mr. Leslie working tomorrow? Obviously he's off today. I was like, is he coming in tomorrow? Because that was something I wanted to talk to him about. Well, I just wanted to see him or something, because I hadn't seen him in a while, and That motherfucker told me Mr. Leslie, I'm sorry, Mr. Leslie passed away. And I was like, what? That shit hurt, man. That dude, he was good. He was a good dude, man. I feel bad. I feel bad for him, but he had to put up with my shit. But he was one of them. He was probably the most patient teacher I had as a kid, and that shit meant a lot. Whether I knew that at the time or not, that shit was so important. I could have turned out way the fuck worse had I not had somebody like that. That's the most important thing, man. When any person, not just children, but any person with like behavioral health challenges and learning challenges and disabilities like that, like patience is the most precious thing you can give them, you know, because they gotta figure so much shit out. You know, they gotta figure their emotions out. They gotta figure out others' emotions as it pertains to a response to their emotions. Like, they gotta figure out how to navigate, you know, situations, feeling how they feel and feeling out of control of the person themselves. Like, it's so much shit. And then not knowing why you feel the way you feel when you don't want to feel that way, or there's a way that you want to feel but you can't feel that way no matter what. Like, there's so much you gotta navigate, and that shit takes time. You want these answers, and answers where the people around you don't have them, and they don't. Sometimes the people around you don't want to be asked those questions. Sometimes people around you, you know, sometimes you ain't got no people around you. So I get that shit, man.
After the first big storms burned out most of their tech, sounds like Monroe got
people in your life, and
he demanded explanations from the packs and access to their powers.
They'll allow you time to discover
understand.
yourself, to make mistakes,
They
to
offered
learn.
everything they could. They led Monroe through the jungle to their
It's
city.
not good to rush nobody through any type of learning process, right? And that's what everything is. It's a learning process. You're going through stuff, man. You got to be patient with people, man. You got to get them time to learn about themselves, learn about why they're going through what they're going through, and how they can best navigate that, so they can still be healthy enough to, you know, attend to other people's needs and help them and shit like that. Like, he was so patient. I remember impatient teachers who just, they didn't have an answer, and they didn't have time to devote to trying to figuring out an answer or solution. It was just, I ain't got time to deal with this kid. I don't. It's frustrating because I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. Yeah, I don't know. One part of me gets that, you know. That can't be easy for somebody to be dealing with someone on an emotional and psychological level, and you not understand that person's behavior, but you're in charge of that person's well-being, right? I could get that. But still don't make it less unfortunate, like how, you know, things turn out, because those people feel that way. Because that lady, that teacher, I remember her specifically. She used to get so frustrated with me that she used to like grab me by my arm, like the back of my arm, like, and pinch the shit out of the meat of my arm, like not even like a little pinch, but like the big pinch, like. I just remember her just being so frustrated because I wouldn't sit still, or I wouldn't like stop talking, and like, and it genuinely would be a thing of like, oh, you told me to be quiet, or I know I'm supposed to be quiet, but I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. I wasn't that type of kid, man. I just wasn't. I was a shy kid. I was teased and picked on and shit like that. Like I was the one they would call a nerd. Because I'm half Japanese, I explained it like I was bullied. Like I wasn't no badass like purposeful problem child in class. It was just poor impulse control. Like it was something I wanted to tell my friend. Like, oh, I just had this random thought, and I would just say it, you know, in the middle of class. Darren, I'm teaching, stop talking. It wasn't like, oh fuck you, I see you talking, I'm gonna say what I want to say anyway. It was just, I had the impulse of, dang, this thing is interesting to me as a kid, and I want to tell my kid friend, so hey, check this out. you know, and then like also like if something isn't interesting to me, like it won't hold my attention, and that still stands as an adult. But as a kid, like I don't have the wherewithal or the understanding of, you know, my own psychological profile, why I think the way I think. I ain't have all that maturity or understanding. Like it just was the way I was. But like as an adult, I can kind of control it, but it still affects me. God damn, yo, where the fuck am I going? Did I ever notice this shit floating in the sky? That's crazy. Man, I've been fortunate enough to like have friends and family around me that are patient with me. And you know, when I was in relationships, I was fortunate enough to be with people who were patient with me, and because of that, you know, I'm able to heal. You know, my daughter, she is poor baby. That's my baby. I take that back. Nope, not poor baby. There's nothing poor about my baby. She got, you know, she got ADHD just like me, and she's brilliant just like me because of it. You know, she's a beautiful child. Like her attention span, though, boy. If it ain't something that interests her, you got to reel her back in. Like, baby, pay attention. What if it's something that she's into? Like, you can't get her. You gotta pull her away from that shit. But you know, it's hard for her in school, and I'm just patient with her. You know, I don't rush her to find an answer. I don't, you know, I get reports sometimes from her teachers that, you know, she just can't stop talking. It sounds so familiar. It sounds like the teacher's talking to my father when I was a kid, verbally. So like with Tia, the way I approach that, I just give her patience. It's okay, baby. You know, and we working on homework at home. She get frustrated. Like, why? Don't get frustrated. You don't have to come up with an answer at this very moment. Take your time and think about it. You go, oh no, I'm not rushing you. You know, I want her to feel like she's given time to process her emotions and think about why she feels a certain way or why she may want to do a certain thing or not do a certain thing. Because at the end of the day, like, no one else is giving her that consideration of, you know, maybe she doesn't know why. Maybe she hasn't had time to process her feelings. Like, people, ain't nobody thinking about shit like that. So I gotta get that to my baby, and I gotta be patient to do that. And so it's so helpful, and it's helped me. It's helped her. Like, patience has only helped. You know, that whole saying, "Oh, patience is a virtue." What the fuck am I supposed to be good? It's true. It really is true. And I think that's the most important thing you can offer somebody if you know of somebody who is in need of any type of support, but in regards to, you know, mental health and mental health awareness month. If you know anybody who is in need of any type of support, that first type of support you need to give that person is patience. You know, patience as far as opening up. They will allow them to open up when they feel safe and comfortable on their own terms. You know, but let them know that, you know, you're being patient with them, that you're not rushing them, and they're ready to open up, and you're there for them. But just give them patience. Patience in explaining, you know, when you ask somebody, they'll say they're not feeling well, or you know that they're not feeling well, and you ask them why, or what is it, and they say they don't know. A lot of the times, like, the person genuinely, when you in the throes of depression, and you hit one of them down points, like, it ain't no, sometimes it don't have to be a rhyme or reason, you know, sometimes it could be, something happened, it could be a situation, it could be an interaction with somebody else, or it could be a circumstance, a breakup, whatever. It generally could be like a life circumstance, a job, finance, or something like that can, set you off and be the cause of depression. But other times, like, if you're just prone to it, it could just be, it don't have to be anything. No type of particular catalyst. Where is the ammo out this bitch? Cause I ain't got nothing. Oh shit, I can't get past the cart. I just moved at it. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna, bam. I'm gonna kill him with this stuff right here. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Don't kill me. We can do it. I think I can do it. Can we do it? You wanna do it? We did it. We did it. Yeah, man, just be patient. Just be patient. Like that, and that shit is so healing. You know, just feeling like someone is allowing you to process, allowing you time to, you know, focus on yourself, help yourself, heal yourself. Self-care is so underrated. I'm telling you. Man. God damn, it's hot as shit. I've been talking for a long ass time. But Mental Health Awareness Month is all May. So I'm gonna be streaming all May. Not every day in May, but a lot of the time. And I will be continuing to talk about my own personal experiences in regards to my mental health. I encourage everyone at the very least to stop by and support. Share this channel, this stream with everybody. Share it with someone you know that may be dealing with mental health issues, and have them come hang out in a safe space and see someone get used to talking to others about it so that they can open up and talk about it, and hopefully that means some healing and lead to healing. That's the ultimate idea, is to normalize the conversation. People don't talk about it enough. So the fact that it has to be normalized is the issue. That should not be the case. People should talk about mental health just as freely as they talk about, oh man, I gotta go to the doctor to get a physical. You know, I ain't had a 6-year physical, or I gotta go to the hospital to get a colon cleanse. Like, people talk about that shit like it ain't shit. I don't really know about that shit. But you talk about that really, why you can't talk about your, getting taking care of your brain and your heart, right? It all goes hand in hand. It's all the same. So the conversation about it should be just casual, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to keep conversing about my own, because I'm not ashamed of it, and I actually believe that there is some value in talking about it. Hopefully it'll get some other people to open up and share and heal. So that's what I say. I say all that to say, like, share this thing, or subscribe, or just stop back by all this month if you just want to be in a safe place with someone who understands and supports you. I do see and appreciate the value in each and every person on the single person on the planet. And I'm not bullshit when I say that. Anybody that knows me will tell you that I mean that when I say that, with everything that I am. So I care about all y'all. So come hang out with me. And even if you don't come hang out with me, still spread the word about mental health awareness. Talk about it, normalize it, and yeah, be kind to each other. And I'm about to get off. I'm about to take this mask off so I can cool off and shit. And then I'll probably hop back on maybe later on tonight. But yeah, until then, just keep it casual, just be tactical, and spread